All right, guys. It's that day of the week we call Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. Yes, it is. And of course, homeless Mike is watching something on the phone, on his phone. And so if you hear some background noise, can you turn it down a little bit, Mike?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, so I know we started a little early, but not too much early. Um, I'm I'm doing pretty good. I slept somewhat. I slept pretty good last night. Okay, I ended up waking up about 3:30 in the morning, and then I went back to bed again. And then so I got some things done today. And today, I'm also gonna have to work some more on the other things of getting the other things in the PBX tested, like getting the actual extensions connected. So I think I'll be honest. I think I made a mistake setting up something somewhere, somewhere. Something just doesn't look right. Okay, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. I mean, got to the point where I can make phone calls yet, even in house. Good afternoon. How you doing, Charlotte? Welcome to the show. And let me get the panel going. So the Google Meets group. So I know some people probably were thinking about, well, what happens if we try to do the morning panel? Let's try to see if we can get some. Let's see who's on here. Skynet's on here. Bubba said he's going to be, so we can try going the group and see who answers on the Discord group. I'm actually curious what would happen if we bring some of the Discord groups in on the morning show instead of just the night show. I'm actually kind of curious. But if they're like me, most of the Americans are probably just getting their day started. Yeah. That looks like pretty much that's what it is. So, of course, Rusty is here. Big cat. He's been laying on my bed next to me. And sometimes he lays on the floor, sometimes he lays on my bed. You never know what Rusty's going to do. All right, so the ones that answering Discord, but that's okay. Pull up the chat. Extract the chat so I can put it in the other window so I can see it. Pop out the chat, in other words. Okay, here we go. So, love your avatar, Jojo. And hi, Michelle. How you doing? I was going to try to call you guys on the Discord, but then I realized that it probably was too late, early in the morning. And probably most of the Discord people probably still asleep. So. My Doug Appel has put the lid down and what? My kitties have been great company. Yep. Rusty's are on here. Yep. Okay, can't join it. Okay, maybe later. Okay. Well, anyway, so the thing is I'm trying to get the free PBX running in a test environment, and so far I have got part of it going. At least I made one extension. I was just saying one, only need one extension, and you call that going? Well, right now basically I'm making mailboxes at this point. So I gotta get the phones plugged in. How you doing, J Cash? So I'm working on it. Somebody's actually offered me another computer, a little Raspberry Pi 4, to make it even easier, because like I wanted to have is a low power consuming machine to run a PBX instead of using a full PC. Things are fine. We're holding out. We're not doing too bad. I mean, we're trying to get things done. Greg Senior asked a question yesterday. I'm going to answer the question right here. Would it be possible to do the chroma key green screen on any of the shows? Yes. The morning show, it would be possible to do it more than the night, because we don't deal with the phone. Chair Jinx, see, we are sisters. Okay, I don't know what that means. But anyway, because as the thing is, I have to switch the camera to manual exposure, which is not a problem. But the thing is that like we showed today, like today would be a good candidate for the desk, because if I'm not actually answering the phone calls or doing Google Meets or anything like that, I could easily have sat there with the background up. But I need a little bit of time to plan it ahead. I can't just throw things in the, together in a quick, dirty way and just hope it's going to look good, because you guys expect better than that. You guys expect, and I've always intend to give my best. And so that means planning, looking at the project from beginnings to ends, which ways to run the wires, which ways to set the cameras, which is something that we might be doing eventually, is replacing this one on the wall. If you remember this camera on the wall, which I'll show you what I'm talking about here, it's pretty basic, okay? We got some brand new cameras. Even if they are munchkins compared to this Goliath, right? They're munchkins, little munchkin cameras. That could easily replace that Goliath on the wall. So we got cameras that can take this old geezer off the wall and replace it with the new little munchkins. Yeah, looks like fun. Not. But Sarah, my birthday is next week around 9. Pisces? You'll be a Pisces. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. I'm sure JoJo probably saw that once you came in and saw the advertising. Yes, I monetized. They finally got paid. Yep. Good guess, huh? Technically, as everybody knows, technically I'm an Aquarius, but I don't act like one. I already said that once before. So anyway, So let's see. Anybody in Google Meet? No. Oh, it'll be in Google Meet right now. Thank you. Thanks. We know the thing is, we still are. When are we gonna see payment information? We're already starting to see some come in. It's as far as payment information goes. I don't. Payments will probably get our money around next month, because it's already the 23rd. So don't expect to get paid until next month. So March 21st, we'll probably be getting our first payment. So that really originally was because the last time I was monetized around 2017, something like that. We had $77. Okay. But the problem was we couldn't get the $77 because, unfortunately, I didn't have the $100 minimum. So that 77 is still sitting in escrow. And then when we get the money that we're coming now, it's going to be above the threshold of $100 US, which means that we will get that money from the past, and we'll get the money from from this month as well. It's just in the camera here. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool. So I mean, it's a start. You know, it counts or something. Hi there, Michelle. By the way, we have other things to look forward to right now. Also, the stimulus payments. Right now, it's. I wish Jimmy would stop doing this, because he's totally like clickbaiting his titles. So let me give you the short and skinny. It's almost ready to go to the floor. As long as the Senate parliamentarian says, as I said yesterday, that the minimum wage increases in the bill, it's likely it'll fail, because no Republican wants that, and 2 Democrats are against it. So they may be forced to take that minimum wage increase out of the bill. So if they do that, then they can bring it to the floor as a revised one, and they can vote on it. Okay? And the reason they want to take it out is because they claim it does not meet the needs of a stimulus bill. It doesn't have the requirements of immediate assistance to those in need. It's just not going to go. I just don't see it working. Right. And by the way, you will know. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take away. I'm gonna remove the skippable ads, because I think the skippable ads are kind of stupid. Because to be honest with you guys, the skippable ads, like, if you don't skip the suckers, some of those ads can run for minutes. I guess that's okay. I mean, I only run an ad in the beginning and the end. I don't run ads in the middle. Some of these guys on the YouTube will go have ads like throughout the video, like every 5-10 minutes. I'm like, no, we're not going there. I agree to the skippable ads, but personally, I really don't think it's gonna really work out for me to have skippable ads. But we'll see what happens. We'll figure it out. as far as end roll ads, I remember when I originally had YPP, there was the option you could select individually if you want ads at the beginning or ads at the end. It don't seem to offer that. Now what it's saying is you're going to have ads at the beginning and ads at the end. The question is, do people actually watch ads at the end of a video? Because if they don't, what you're going to end up doing, I guess in a way it's good because it means the video is over. So now you know, oh, time to change the channel. Time to watch the next video from somebody else or this person or what. Oh yeah, definitely. I will not put mid rolls in unless there's a real special reason. I will not put mid roll in every 10 minutes. I mean, if I was to put one in every 10 minutes, I would make sure to give kind of like I definitely would just definitely keep the unskippable ads because the unskippable ads make sense, because they're usually about 15, 20-second spots. If you putting in skippable ads in the video, even in the beginning, some of those ads are long. Some of them like 2 or 3 minutes long. PragerU does this. They'll send it. They'll have a skippable ad, and it's like a 6 or 7 minute video. I did see a skippable ad on another channel, which I did kind of piqued my curiosity for a type of monocular that goes on your glass. You can wear with your glasses, for example, that actually will read to you. Isn't it nice to have an eyepiece that can read to you? For example, if I'm looking at something like a poster or something, the optical character recognition of the device will read to me. Or if I'm looking at McDonald's menu on the wall, it'll read the menu to me. But I don't really know how well that works. But Rachel, I hate watching instant replay every 10 minutes. I don't even renew my premium this month or last month. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna bury you people with that kind of stuff. Not everybody can afford to renew premium subscription. Okay. I haven't been on here much since I've been sick and feels like forever ago. I think I saw you briefly yesterday morning, but I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Yeah, Charlotte says, poor Rachel, rest up, darling. Jojo says, all right, Rachel, thanks for sending the last of my strength to you. I'm on my last legs too. You're not well, Jojo, says Charlotte. Says Jojo. Charlotte as Jojo that. She said, you're not well. And Charlotte says, no. Me, physically, I'm fine. Just getting a little frazzled, trying to figure out all the ins and outs of what I'm trying to do with this thing, with this network, with all this equipment, and the phone system is definitely a real pain in the butt to figure out. So, well, that's one of the things the tarot reading said for me. He says the biggest problem with the Virgo is you guys basically will wear yourself out real fast because you're always so service oriented that you basically will push yourself to the edge of exhaustion. Please, at least get 8 hours sleep. I'm like, I couldn't disagree with the tarot reader there, because because I'm trying to do so many things right now. I feel like a juggler in a circus. I feel like I'm trying to figure out what to do with this project, another project, setting up the chroma key. Everybody wants the chroma key going, which I could have done this morning. But then again, I'd have to pull the table over the wall, grab the palette camera in the other room, set it up, plug in the light fixtures, put them behind a green screen, turn on OBS, get that started in the virtual cam utility, then just stream it to Google Hangouts. And that's a lot of steps. So the morning show, the whole idea of the morning show in particular is to be kind of more like something like a gradual wake-up kind of call where you can go out there and do your morning show. I mean, sure, you're dressed for the day. I'm not wearing like my nightgown. But you're dressed for the day, but you're drinking your tea or your coffee or whatever you're drinking for your beverage, hanging out with a couple friends. You're not really supposed to be sitting there worrying about, all the technical perfection. It's too easy to get wrapped up in that. You sit there, all of a sudden you start saying oh, gee, I really need a producer. You start really starting to see yourself as, when you start going there, and then your whole morning show is just basically turned into a drudgery, just trying to figure out every step. I have enough to deal with for the other parts of the day. Well, at least when I get out of bed, I pretty much do is I wake up, go in the bath, and get ready, get cleaned up, get dressed, to come back, turn on the hot water for the tea, make a bowl of cereal. Then I go ahead, turn on the computer, check out some of the things I need to check in the morning, like emails and things like that. Get ready for the morning show, pet the cat, make sure you have fresh, clean food and water. And then 10 o'clock, or approximately around 10 o'clock, get the show started. Usually end around 11:30, 12. Then at that time, I usually go back to my bedroom, go check out the more news articles and what's going on the internet in the world. Then come out here for a little while. Some days we'll go play some World of Warcraft. Not always, but like I didn't do that yesterday. Yesterday I was setting up free PBX. And I'm not even done yet. Yeah, please give some more likes, guys. I see Blazing Leo isn't here today. I don't know where she is. Or maybe she's taking a rest. Or maybe she's still asleep. Who knows? But I mean, it's just a lot of stuff to do in the morning. And then of course we got the 7 o'clock show. And then so it's been a few hours between the two shows doing things like video setups, demos, or configurations, testing products, whatever, watching videos, news articles and things like that. Then I get ready for the 7 o'clock show. If I can ahead of time, I'll cook dinner about 6. Then I'll go ahead, eat, get cleaned up, wash up and stuff for the next show at 7 o'clock. Do 1.5 to 2 hours for that show. And then usually by 9 o'clock, I got about another hour. If I choose to play World of Warcraft at 10, then I'll go on for about 2 hours there. Otherwise, if I'm really just tired, I'll just go back to bed and say, I'll do it later. So, I've been, just busy. Putting it bluntly, well, I'm glad that your daughter's test is fine. But you know, though, Rachella, that as Dr. Fauci, actually Joe Biden said this, and the CDC seems to confirm it. Usually, COVID-19 doesn't seem to affect children. How you doing, Monica? So, I've been double masked in the house and clean everything. I've been every 3 hours, which right. Well, right now I get 11 viewers at this moment. Her doctor thinks she may have had this last year. She was really sick, worse than I'd ever seen. Oh, that's cool. Your schools. I suppose a lot of parents are going to be very relieved when they can start to have some time to do some things for themselves with the kids away from home.
So,
I gotta be careful with this cup because this cup, the foam in this cup is starting to feel kind of squishy. I really should replace this cup. Yeah. You know what? Let me do that. Let me go put my tea in another cup. This one's starting to feel like it's getting ready to give out. Not me. And then I'll be stuck with tea all over my desk, which would suck. All right. So give me a second. I don't want to get tea all over my desk.
hey, Michelle. Michelle,
What?
do you think you could set up the shower for me?
It's pretty simple, Mike.
Or just put the thing up?
You just gently unroll the stuff and just pull it down. And then the shower handle goes into the thing up there in the top.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still alive right now. I'm just getting. I just gotta transfer this to this cup because this cup feels like it's about to give out on me. And I don't really. Good choice because after I empty the cup, the side just about did cave in. So nobody wants tea all over the computer. I've heard that taste and smell can take a while to recover. What's that symptom? You breathing all right? Would you be interested in putting on tights in a slow motion video, also keeping you warm through the show? I don't need tights. I got a pretty heavy content blend dress right now. I keep my apartment about 23 degrees Celsius, so it's not exactly freezing in here. I still got this horrible cough for almost a year. I got wound. I've got wound clinic this morning every Tuesday and Thursday. They heal. The good news is they're going to just to see about the veins in my leg. Once healed, no more edema. That's good. Sending you a hug, Monica. Monica. I'm sorry, my sister had the same problem. She was so self-conscious about it. You're young, so you'll probably be okay. Okay. The problem is I got a feeling that, like I said, Mike wants to go take a shower. I'm going to set the shower up. See, our shower is kind of a convertible kind of setup. It's not hard to do, but it takes a few minutes to unroll the shower curtain from the rod, so we can then put the hand sprayer in the holder. I was more afraid that my asthma would act more than anything, but it hasn't. Thank the Lord. Yeah, well, I got a little bit of asthma, but it hasn't been acting too bad lately. My doctor sent me another inhaler. I don't really need it. I got 2 boxes of inhalers, 3 boxes of inhalers haven't been opened yet. Please stop telling me about it. I got 3 of them. I don't even. Oh, I've been outside before then. I went, like I said, I went to Pizza with Homeless Mike. All right, Mike, let me go take your shower up for you real quick. It doesn't take me that long, guys. I'll be right back. Because he wants to take a shower, and I couldn't do that. Just give me a minute. Smoking the pipe now? I gotta take the clothes off the lamp first. Okay, it's already set now, Mike.
All right, thank you.
And because I gotta put these socks. Oh yeah, these are your socks.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need them. Well, I did have a brand new pair of socks that I got too, if you saw them anywhere. I need those.
Well, those are your socks.
The brand new ones?
But they're washed.
No. I had a brand new pair of socks.
All right.
I see them. I don't see them.
All right. Okay.
It's really nice out there today.
What's that?
It's really nice out. It's warm out there.
Really? What would you say? What about 3?
Huh?
3 or 4 degrees Celsius?
I don't know Celsius very well.
It's-
I would say it's about like 50, 60 degrees outside.
I don't think it's 60.
It feels like in the sun. It's pretty nice. It's warm out. It's warm.
Well, all I know is it's just. It says here there's no nudity on any show here at Land of Shark. Right. Well, there wouldn't be an end of the show anyway. There's no nudity in any of the shows.
What did they say?
What's that?
What did they say?
They're talking about nudity on the show.
Yeah, there's no nudity.
There isn't any. We don't have any nudity on the show.
We're a clean show. Tell them you're a clean show. You're a good show. You know?
I know I'm a good show, and they know that. That's why we got the number of subscribers we do.
Yeah, right. That's pretty cool, man. I hope more people subscribe to your channel.
All right, there's something. Let me just go check out the check here. Not that we see Skynet. What's Skynet saying? So let me rewind a little bit. So I fell behind when I was setting up the shower rod for Mike. Crystal says, further back here. Michelle says, I'm sorry, my sister had the same problem. Okay, with the veins. Okay. You're young, so you'll be okay. Rachel says, I was more or less afraid my asthma would kick in, but it hasn't, thank the Lord. Okay, I agree with that. I haven't seen much of since January 16th. Rachel said, my dad has been Morocco to all of this. I need something. When I need something, I just call him. Charlotte W says, stay home and rest. Monica says, thanks, guys. I'm very self-conscious about it for sure. I don't think I have varicose veins. I don't know. I never seen them, but Crystal says, no, I was thinking it would be quite awesome to have you, me, with Charlotte, Rachella, to have a combo video of our legs going into tights in slow motion with some funny music. Why? What, like the can kind of video? No, whatever. Just so you're kinky. Monica says, that's great that you have someone to help. I didn't know about your asthma. If you're older, that'd probably be harder to think. It'll probably be harder, thank goodness. Charlotte, I've rested enough for 100 sick people. Hold a clown. I don't know what that symbol means. Oh, it's a chimp. Oh, okay. Charlotte says, I know, babe. It gets frustrating. Hold a clown says, rub a tub in the yub, whatever that is. Lionel Shark, there's no nudity in the evening shows, right? Right. And definitely no nudity, like, as far as the knees up anyway. My feet ain't that nice. I got some ugly toes. You don't want to see them. Anyway, Rachel said the cough medicine I have is a narcotic. I can only take it at night because it makes me pass. Well, at least that's a start. I was in Lisa's chat the other night. 10 people out for like crazy, and I didn't even know it. No. Let's see. Well, I just feel like I just jumped out. Okay. especially now with the monetized channel. If I want to add some channel to play WoW, not that we see Skynet, that's against terms of service. What talking about? Definitely no boobs. Right. Yeah, definitely not. No privates. Yeah, the truth. I'm talking truth. Morning, Michelle. He says out on the wire. Fun bags. Hey, wire. How you doing, Andrew? Yeah, we're still getting there. We're still doing good. I got a question. Oh, what is the super chat still on? Right? I don't see why it wouldn't be. Why? I was just curious. Yeah, super chat's still on. I think. And pop the chat back in. Yep, there's a dollar sign. Yep. So yes, it's still on. Just makes it a little bit fun when you actually. So I mean, like the channel's doing fine now. Just like So after I get the show done, I got to go back into our free PBX. I got to find my MAC address for my my network device. Find out the 2 port addresses for the SIP. Set up the passwords. Connect them in. Then I got to program the main phone system to punch lines trunks 2 and 3 because it's a dual port SIM adapter or dual port interface, so I can test the phone lines 2 and 3, and then maybe set up some soft set phones and see if I can try to call. Most of the time, when someone says good morning to you, you are supposed to say good morning's back. Sorry about that. I think I did say good morning, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Oh. I am good, thanks, Michelle. Really tired, did not get much sleep. Oh, sorry about that. Been doing a lot of thinking and or doing a lot of projects besides work. You know, you've been busy. Like sometimes, like I noticed, like last night, I kind of started to do that about 3 in the morning. It was like all of a sudden 3 in the morning, my brain turns on and it says like, "Let's talk about configurations." I said, "Oh, let's not." I don't want to talk. I don't want to think about sitting up SIP and all this stuff at 3 in the morning. Can I just go back to bed? Come on. I need to sleep a little longer. Good morning. I don't know where. LOL. Okay. So what? So what woke you up, Andrew? Just thinking about things, or I got the first one. I got the 1200. I got the 600. The third stimulus check hasn't passed yet. Okay, and it hasn't been put on the Biden's desk yet. So I got the first 2. So probably going to get the third one too. Yeah, I know. I woke up sneezing. Okay. I woke up coughing a couple times. I had a weird night's sleep. Yeah, okay. Also, the cat I have sleeps right next to my hand. I hope not, Charlotte. Fell asleep watching MASH on Disney Plus. MASH is not a Disney show. But then again, I guess it doesn't work that way anyway. Oh, please don't make him say we have to say to his kitty cat, "Sorry, Sonny, but you have to move." Rusty sleeps right next to me. He's been snuggling up next to me too at night because Mike's been sleeping on the couch. Usually Rusty likes to sleep on the couch or he'll sleep on the floor next to me. But I haven't really had any nasty dreams lately. I have Disney Plus. It's actually pretty decent. I need to watch the second season of The Mandarin. Yeah. Only like I said, the thing is I don't know. I actually like I said, I woke up at 3 a.m. I said to my brain, I said, shut it. I don't want to talk. I don't want to think about any of this phone stuff now. I'm going to go back to bed after I got done using the bathroom. I don't want to sit there and worry about dealing with trying to figure out how to set up the MAC addresses and passwords and all this. I can't do anything right now because I'm not going to go running in the other room, turn the virtual box on just to sit there and mess with the thing. The origins of Yoda. I get periods where I dream after dream and months when I don't dream at all, but I don't dream. But when I do dream, they're very clear. I also want to watch WandaVision. I don't know what that is. Do you think Donald Trump will go away? No. I think he's gonna be running in 2024. I think he's gonna run in 2024. That's my opinion. Oh yes, I do know about that. He already has one. On YouTube. But yeah, I think he might be setting his own social network, not a channel, but maybe a whole a whole YouTube network or a whole social media network. Donald Trump, in all fairness, has always been an active guy. Yes, he has. With or without Pence. I don't know. I mean, Mike Pence and Trump are okay together, but I don't know if they always see eye to eye on everything. Especially now that, there was a slate falling out. The fact is that Pence was at Biden's inauguration and Trump didn't go. I mean, people don't always get along with each other. I mean, that's just the nature of things. We'll have to see what happens. I'm certainly no fan of Trump, but I watched some early videos of him recently. He was with Michael Jackson at some kid's funeral in the early 90s. Right. And he seemed quite down to earth compared to when he was president. Yeah. The problem is when he became president, he got full of helium or hydrogen. But that's because people expected him to be the meganamic or basically mega economic whatever person. That's what they kind of were expecting him to be for president. In other words, big talker, loud, brash, yeah, but really in older interviews from when he was younger, he was a little more, down to earth. There was a kid called Ryan. Wait, I just Googled it. Trump was a bit funny. That little boy was very brave. I'm looking at it again. That's the little boy that had AIDS, Charlotte. Any childhood illness sucks. Any childhood illness that kills your child sucks even more. Doesn't matter if it's AIDS, cancer, bronchitis, pneumonia, even the very few COVID-19 cases so far in children. It just sucks. Yeah. Oh, how you doing? Oh, he says he was up past 4 a.m. He got through a blood transfusion and then he got shunned. Ryan White, is it AIDS? Yeah. Partying until 4 a.m? I don't think so. Charlotte says I read about him and watching a TV movie. Forgive me if I'm not very loquacious today. Don't worry about it. I think Andrew can understand. He didn't get much sleep either last night. So I woke up at 3 a.m. too. Had to go into the bathroom, do what I had to do, and then already my brain was already turning on all the powering up to do all the thinking. And I said to my brain, I said, shut it. It's 3 a.m. I plan to hit the mattress and I want to sleep for another 3 hours. So shut it. I'm not getting up now. Yeah. Yeah. So, of course, at 7:30 in the morning, my 3-hour moratorium ended. All of a sudden, my brain, actually 6 in the morning, my brain starts thinking about all that same stuff again about MAC addresses and passwords. I'm like, I said to my brain, I said, couldn't you hit the snooze alarm a little bit? Please, come on, please. And my brain says, well, now we gotta check the news. And I'm like, fine. So I woke up and checked news and stuff. Okay, same old bullshit. Okay, no emails, fine. Come back to bed for a little bit. Alert goes off. Get up. Smack it. Look, go back to sleep. 8:30 alarm goes off. And smack that one off. Go back to sleep. Look at the clock. It's 8:51. Oh, I guess I have to get up. Okay. So I get up. Do my morning routine, like I said. Go in the bathroom, freshen up, get ready for the day, make some cereal, turn the water on for the tea, turn the computer on, get ready for the live show. Started about 9:55, approximately. Got that started. Mike wanted to take a shower, so I had to set the shower up for him. Because usually I sit up for the bath because I don't take showers. And I take baths. And so we had to set the shower up, which means set up the shower curtain and the shower head on the wall and all that. It's just, it says, Andrew Sketch says, we're losing our legends. That's what we know. We're getting older. Yes, I know. Bubba says, I don't know how you're supposed to be like a movie. I don't know how you're supposed to be like a movie in which the main character is so flawed and so abandons all of his friends and family. That sounds more like a tragedy. I don't know if it would be the kind of movie I'd want to watch. Princess Diana modernized the royal family. How to deal with the public. I don't know much about Princess Diana, honestly, to really say anything. But she was young, Bubba, like the proper young. So, okay, so Mike's on the phone. Okay, so now the next job is you got to punch a hole in the firewall, and you got to go ahead and add a phone number into the system so you can. Yeah, I got to add. On this phone, I could do it. I could add the second phone line, the desk phone. Megan is different. She is a lot older, but Diana was her teens and early 20s. Why are they villainizing Harry and Meghan? They are the epitome of modernizing the royal family. And the UK tabloids back in Diana's run were horrific. Yeah, they're always for scandalous. I'm not sure why. What I understand about Princess Diana, wasn't she a school teacher? I think she was a kindergarten teacher, wasn't she? It's because people don't like the fact that she is of a different race. Oh. What are you talking about, Andrew Scott? I wasn't talking about Diana. Okay. I remember back when Diana was young and she was very naive. I don't think Diana was expecting that she was going to end up becoming a princess. But I understand she was pretty much just an pretty much just an average day Britain. I don't think she was expecting to be any kind of royalty. No, I have not. She is an opportunist. Yeah, you're talking about Megan. Sounds like an Aries. Sounds like an Aries. I'm gonna do what I want. Screw you. And screw your little dog too. Right. She is Charlotte, definitely, but UK's royal do not want a person of black origin in that culture. Meghan was born August 4th, 1981. Okay, so that puts her in Leo. Not Virgo. No. Diana was literally a kid. When you look back, there always will be POC in the royal family. Well, she acts like an Aries, but giving her birth date, it doesn't sound like she would be in an Aries. But she certainly is not a Virgo, because the period of Virgo is a little bit after that date. If Harry and Meghan weren't who they were, they wouldn't be rich, so they can't now say they don't want the titles. She's a narcissist. Harry and Meghan left Canada because we refused to pay for his security. If they still kept the royal duties, we would have paid. They want all the money, but not the duties, but their own version of welfare bums. They're like welfare bums, but they're just not the level of the poor guy who basically doesn't want to fix his house and basically doesn't mind a roach-infested nightmare, but basically says, me work? I got free money for doing nothing but sitting on my fat ass. Why should I work? Oh, excuse me. All you have to do is basically keep your titles, basically just act royal. I don't want to do that. Fine. You don't want to do that, then why should I pay you? I'm putting you on a spend down. No, you're not. Good point. Right. Because things to open up create centers. It's the family tradition of Prince giving a bowl for an American woman. Wouldn't it be kind of interesting? Wouldn't it be kind of weird? I mean, unusual if somebody in the royal family took a fancy at me. Oh my god, be interesting. But would he or she be ready to deal with the Joseph S. Bank situation? Date one girl, date the other for free from Joseph S. Bank. Good point. Oh, you mean I have to take her too? Yeah, she's part of the bundle. Very good point. uh, Charles and Camille may become king and queen, but I think it'll end with them. All the royal family members are in the military. Well, Queen Elizabeth II has been really, like you said, has been really working really hard to get things done, keep things going. And it kind of sounds kind of like it's almost like their own version of a real life version of Dynasty or Falcon Crest kind of thing. Pretty sure he was made to Bubba by his dad. What did Bubba say? Harry served 2 terms in Afghanistan, but that doesn't sound like entitlements to me. Yeah, well, it's the now, Bubba, that we're talking about. The now, not the past. Um, a lot of homeless. Yeah, we have the same problem. I have so much respect for the Queen, but simply as a human being and hard work and humor for her country, but her family have been terrible. But her grandkids was a bit more behaved. Well, I know you can't necessarily do much about the family, but I know the Queen herself has been trying to do a good job. Charlotte says, I'm English. We rule with an iron fist. Yeah, Andrew, thanks to Diana. Not fickle. We just know about our royals. I say let them crash. She came onto the reign in 1955. I'm talking about Queen Elizabeth II. Was she like in her 20s? 25? 1950? Holy crap. I mean, that's 70, 80 years old. She must be in her 90s now. That's because you guys are part of the British Commonwealth. That's why. People wondered if America would be rejoining the British Commonwealth. I don't know. Did you take your lightsaber? I say I support the tradition, but my eyes it makes them new dukes. What? Why do you think the Queen is still going? She doesn't trust Charles. Well, it's funny because I'll have to see how it goes. It's 11:05. Do. So you gonna go check out the soup kitchen, see if there's any food, Mike?
Yeah, after I take a shower, because they're not going to be open for another half hour, so.
Yeah, just check in the soup kitchen, because...
Want me to bring you back something?
Let's see if they have something. Yeah.
I can tell them. You know what you should do? You should call them.
What's that?
You should call them and tell them you're sending me up there just in case, so I can get you some meals.
Well, I think you got some meals last time.
Yeah.
I can't call right now. I'm already on the show. Just talk to George. Just tell him Michelle needs some food.
All right, I will.
He'll help you out. He knows me. He knows that I couldn't make it up with the snow and stuff. He knows that I would be there if I didn't have a live show at this time of day. Or if the soup kitchen was open, when I was open, then I could have been up there already live. I love Michelle is talking about the royal family and then birds. Yes, very, very decadent and very, 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 very rich. Charles is Queen Elizabeth's husband, isn't he? Yeah. But royal tradition cannot be changed. Of course you can. It's just a matter of making the conscious effort to change it. Charles is her. Oh, okay. Charles is her son. Okay, so who's Queen Elizabeth married to then? Okay, so Charles is her son. Oh, Philip. Okay, he's in the 70s. Okay, so she's married to Philip. So let me make sure I got all these names right. Okay, so Charles is the son of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. Okay. And well, most of them are live into the hundreds. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Michelle's probably going to live into her hundreds too, because the fact is her title is for life and beyond life. So being a zombie still counts as beyond life, right? Yeah. Unless you abdicate the throne or retire. I mean, you could. I mean, by the time I'm like 90, I probably would go ahead and say, who's the next little whippersnapper who's taking over my job? And find some young lass that basically saying is, gee, I'd like to do that job. Here's the crown. It's yours. Because by that time I'll probably be too tired to care. He's 72. Okay. Yes, I know she is. The Crown was really boring. royal family has the best medical personnel around. That's why they live long. Of course. Yeah, she is. Being the matriarch she is, she's got to be tough. Well, like I said, I mean, I'm probably could easily live to be a centurion myself. But then again, there was thought too. The question is about immortality. Is if we did live forever, and let me brought this up when I was talking about this Mike at the ABC Pizza. Well, what happened if everybody lives to be immortal and people still keep having children? There won't be enough carrying capacity for the earth to meet the continuing age of new kids coming in, but the older people are not dying off. Yeah, well, I work so I'm trying to take better care of myself. Ironware says I had the opportunity to greet Prince Philip when he toured the Fort McMurray off oil sands. He was very proper but humble when I met him. Child to all of us like a common man. Well, that's what makes him successful. I don't know where it is. Philip, he loves the ladies. Okay. He was and made a few remarks about the Chinese. Okay. Got him to a bit of trouble, but at least he speaks his mind. He said some things. Okay, I believe it. Very privileged. And where? I wonder. Oh, it's kind of a stupid question. I'll throw it out there anyway. I wonder what would happen if one day I woke up. I mean, this is definitely one of those. Well, what would happen things? Okay, Popo wants to join. How you doing? You rang? Come on, Skynet, speak. All right. Anyway, so the thing is what would happen be like if you woke up one day, you go to bed as an everyday person, and you wake up the next thing you know, you're the king or queen of a country. How's it going?
Hey, good morning.
So that's a good question. What would happen if one day you go to bed like a normal everyday American and or a commoner, and the next day you wake up the king and queen of a country.
What would I do? I'd
Yeah.
probably make a whole bunch of silly rules.
I don't know. Make a whole bunch of silly rules.
Yeah.
I think the first thing I would have to ask myself is, what exactly you expect me to do here? You know what I'm saying? And be like, okay, I'm a monarch of a country. I would have to ask myself is, do I get any OJT in this deal?
I think what
I think someone's
would
not. I think
do-
his mic's back with the food. Noise in the bathroom. Okay.
I would make everybody watch my YouTube channel and like and subscribe.
I didn't even know you had a YouTube. Of course, you probably do. I don't know why I said I would steal some from Windsor Castle for you, Lonnie.
Do you like Mr. Bean?
Do I like Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
He's okay. Why?
Oh, I love Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Great show.
Right now, the only ones I've seen Mr. Bean so far are the ones that have been actually dubbed into French, but
Dubbed into French?
yeah, those are the ones I could find on YouTube.
He doesn't even really speak.
Right, that's why I said it wasn't so hard to understand what he was saying, because he doesn't speak on a regular basis.
One of those shows that like anybody from any language can watch and still kind of get what's going on.
Yeah. USB audio device is set for 75. But your voice is a little soft, but my audio levels are right. So.
Have you seen the Mr. Bean movie?
No, I haven't seen the movie yet.
Oh my god! There's a part when he like flips off this biker guy after the biker guy flips him off, and he drives around flipping everybody off because he thinks it means like hello. Oh my god! I laugh every time I watch it.
Yeah, I've seen the cartoon version also. Yeah. It's active comedy. Yep, I've seen both.
Yeah, the picture with the huge nose. Yep. Whistler's mother, I think, is what the painting was.
Or when he was painting his house with explosives.
What?
Which Mythbusters proved that is possible within reason. I love the fact when he said I had to modify his kitchen nook, and the next thing you know, he cuts his phone cord in half. Actually, I've done that in real life. Rowan came
9 o'clock news. That's a good show to look up too.
Which one?
9 o'clock news.
Oh,
there's episodes on YouTube for it.
Okay.
It's like a slap. It's a comedy news with like it's not even really news.
Okay. Kind of like some of the skits like you see on YouTube. There's one news channel on YouTube that's kind of like a skit of the news. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm not.
Geek News or something?
Oh yeah, Geek News.
Yeah.
I'll be right back though. I gotta get this call. I'll be right back.
Okay. He puts newspapers all around the fruit and then close up all the way paint can. Yeah. And the thing is, the poor schmuck ends up going into his apartment after he leaves, and then basically he's I was the guy didn't expect to be covered from head to toe in paint. um, basically, my TV culture growing up and the young ones. I've heard of the young ones, but I don't know much about it. Do you think spam is good? Spam is okay. You're talking about the food, it's okay. Especially processed American meat. That's what it was called in World War II. Especially processed American meat. It's pork shoulder ground up, cooked, pressed into a can. Unlike the other kind, which is the email spam and phone spam, which actually usually has a bad taste in my mouth. I have to go through that. Yeah. Michelle, you ever come to England? We'll have a 70s or 80s comedy night. That'd be interesting. I know that one of the things that, by the way, for people World War II in the UK, with the Americans supplying a lot of the products for the people in the UK during the World War II, at the time of the occupation, protecting the home front, the Americans were the ones that were providing a lot of the essentials that the UK needed to feed the people. If it wasn't for us behind the lines, UK would have been, all the allies would have been screwed because our infrastructure was not being damaged by the Germans. Bottom list. Okay, Monty Python.
What about Faulty Towers? My grandpa loves those.
Yeah, I've watched that series.
Yeah.
I watched it in both in the NTSC and the PAL versions. And in the PAL version, the picture was a little sharper and a little bit bigger. Because my NTSC TV had suffered a bit of overscan problem. But trying to get the color burst to land upright was a little bit of a challenge. Yeah. The Viking singing spam. I don't know if I remember that one. Egg powder and rabbits. I remember that people at first were like, the idea was to raise rabbits for meat, but so many families just didn't have the heart to do it. As far as dehydrated powdered eggs go, I never had dehydrated powdered eggs. And I certainly have never had rabbit.
Have you ever seen the show Look Around You?
Can you turn up your volume a bit?
Have you ever heard the
Yes.
show Look Around You?
No, I have not.
I liked it. It was kind of like a documentary show, kind of like the History Channel, like where, you know, how it works, but instead of explaining how things work, they explain how things don't work, in that, you know, like they'll talk about like calcium. I don't know how else to describe this, but basically the show, if you were to take notes on it and turn it into your teacher would give you an F because everything that they said was, you know, just like a joke or a pun,
Right,
or
right.
you know, not real. But it was a great show.
Right. Well, some people might actually enjoy it. I couldn't eat any animals I was raising. I mean, I think I would basically, and I
Me
think
either.
a lot of people in the UK in World War II really seriously had a real dilemma with that. I mean, there definitely was a need to, have food on hand because of what was going on once the Brits entered into the World War II, that they knew that their country was going to be attacked by the Germans. But the question is what do you do? I mean, nobody wants to. It's hard to kill an animal that you raise from its baby stage to its adult stage. To take its life is just extremely, devastating. You know, I don't care what animal it is. I mean, it could even be something simple as a little pet mouse, or even a pet, a cat or a kitten, or even a chicken. But yet you're saying to yourself, "So I need the food, but I don't need the trauma."
If if I was a farmer and I had cows and chickens and pigs, I would not be eating cows or chickens or pigs. I'd probably be a vegetarian at that point.
I am mostly a
Yeah.
vegetarian. Um, but I'm not. I do eat meat once in a while, obviously. But I mean, like, I'm not. It's not a major part of my diet. Right. Just have to watch out for bones. I had a rabbit in Germany, and when I went with mom in 1987, my dad worked there. I chuckled at his bin before mom ate it. Um, oh, you'll eat money meat in your first Thanksgiving dinner and love it. I sit with tape over my mouth. I'd rather eat books. 100 years ago, eating pigeons was more common than eating chicken. That might be true. And the sad truth is that pigeons are a bit of a problem, especially when you get lots and lots of them in city parks and city squares. They just trying to make a mess everywhere. That's where the hawks come in, the red-tailed hawks. Like there's a breeding pair in New York City of red-tailed hawks, and they go ahead and they have been having many uh, uh, chicks, and then now the pigeon population's in check because the red-tailed hawks that are there in New York have been picking them off one by one, the pigeons and some of the mice as well. Um, so, because I read the book about the hawks in New York, it were probably very interesting.
Have you ever had Welsh rabbit?
No, I don't ever eat rabbit at all.
It's not actually a rabbit though.
Oh, what is it?
It's like toast with cheese sauce on top.
No, but I've had toast with butter and marmite
Supposed,
on it.
supposedly, if you eat Welsh rabbit and you sleep shortly after, you'll have really wild dreams.
Okay.
Yeah, rarebit, rarebit, whatever. Yeah, bang on it, Michelle. Bang it. Woo!
It's not really big.
Bang those drums.
And not big. That's not bass either. I guess you can slap bass it.
Yeah, slap it. Slap bass. I'm
It's
gonna
a
bang
spring
my
in my
drums with you.
microphone stand. All right, over that. And over that. All right. You know what it is with YouTube around here. YouTube doesn't like
You like
music.
my drums? That was my drums. What are you talking about? How am I gonna?
I know.
How are you gonna
YouTube's
get?
weird though. I don't know.
Did you get in trouble for Schmeckelcat's song?
No, I didn't. So the thing is we doing pretty good right now. By the way, subscriber count is staying the same. It's not going up and down much. It's still at 1,078. I looked into the merchandising options at YouTube, and I don't seem to have the merchandising option on my monetization tab. I looked.
Michelle, wouldn't it be cheaper that you just make your own like
Yeah, I
shirt
know.
designs and sell them yourself?
Right, have a website on Wix or something. I think Wix is one of my sponsors. So I might as well bring them in there. Right?
I would buy one of Cringe Report's drawing. Well, I guess who did the drawing? Lixors? Who did the drawing of you, Michelle?
Oh, that was the McGrace Kelly, our local girl here in Winston that did that.
Really?
Yeah, the one that you see in the intro in the show, that was drawn by a local local woman here in Winston.
Oh.
The woman that's in the blue picture, and was done by Grace. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I'd get a shirt with that.
So you should have done your wish list with the more essential goods. Well, I will obviously. I gotta get to it. So we still haven't figured out who are we gonna make our coffee mugs and stuff, and mouse pads and things like that. Well, I know Vistaprint will make most of that. The problem is that the cost per item requires me to basically like order a whole shitload of this stuff and have instead inventory it. I think the YouTube system doesn't require that, but maybe Teespring doesn't require it either. I don't know. I haven't checked to see which companies can do it. A market for
Teespring, yeah, that sounds right.
Teespring, yeah, it's one of them. But I don't think they just make T-shirts, though, right? Or do they make other things too?
I don't know, but I like the idea.
What's that? Yeah, that would be a good idea. All right, Bubba. So I'll talk to you later on tonight.
Bye, Bubba.
I don't want. Okay, so toothpaste, hygienic paper, etc. Well, I think a mouse. I think like I said, I think a mouse pad and some sweatshirts for wintertime, t-shirts in the spring. I still would be interested in making a snow shovel, but I don't know which companies would be the best ones for making snow shovels. I'll have to get in contact with somebody who does snow shovels, or combine the snow shovels without nothing on them, and then can silk screen your picture on the snow shovels. Yeah. I think a lot of people care for you, but don't want you to buy plastic gears instead of foods. Well, I got the closest person I would go to a manager lives a few states down.
Hey, those are real ears, Mr. Lando Stark. Those are not plastic. It's genuine Lelf leather.
Actually, if my channel seriously takes off, I'm gonna be looking to see if we can find a plastic surgeon to make the real deal. I mean, real deal. Put blood vessels in them and everything.
Exactly.
Probably
We're gonna
use my
get some
skin from my.
real
Probably use
elf ears.
probably use the skin from your gut. Yeah, all those years of eating too good, we'll finally be able to do something useful.
Can you make them long and floppy,
Well,
or
if
you put them long and rigid?
I think they would have to be depending on where we would get the cartilage from. Um, I mean, do they make cartilage? How many do they make synthetic cartilage? I don't know. I don't either. I don't know what plastic surgeons do these days, or they can get some of the material from. But there's so many have a synthetic cartilage that's easy to work with. Maybe it could make the ears quite able to stand up, or worst comes to worst, they end up like my blood elf ears I got now when they're all flooping over everything, which would suck. I mean, I could just see the poor plastic surgeon go, "Oh, Zachary Badu, I messed up. Oh, thanks a lot. Put a wire in it."
Put a ring on it.
That's no elective surgery at this point. But anyway, right now the thing is I gotta get my teeth fixed too. That's just still the mission eventually, and the knee. Oh,
You gonna get some fangs?
um, get
Don't
some.
blood elves have sharp teeth?
No, they don't have canines.
They don't.
They're not vampires. They don't have canines. Although
Sure
I've
about
seen
that?
some pictures where they do have like canines.
That's what I'm saying.
Because remember what the blood elves and the night elves are related to: the trolls in the World of Warcraft. Which is kind of interesting when you think about it. That's where the ears come from. It comes from the trolls. They just don't have the tusks. Um, Seriously though, we should get her a social worker. I would not get anybody in the family to do my channel. You talk about the royalty? You ever seen what my family would do to my channel?
Yeah, if they knew she was getting $100 a day, they'd be trying to get $50 out of her.
Yeah, or more. Because they could be very opportunistic. They probably go, "Here's your $30. We keep the rest for operating costs." What? I just made $300 say. You don't give me $20 out of my 300? What are you gonna do with the other 280?
Bye, Monica. See you later.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Hopefully the
So
doctor gives you good news.
right now we got 14, 15 people on right now, 14 likes, which isn't bad.
Michelle isn't gonna have a manager. Come on, guys.
I'm thinking of a manager perhaps. Well, I'm sure I can always get in contact with David Weintraub Entertainment and see if he would take me on DWE, which took on Copper Cap. But he probably wouldn't mind taking me on. But how much of a percentage is he going to try taking on of me?
He might get you to do some live shows, though. You know, like some guest appearances on some radio talk shows.
Maybe.
Might have you come down to the nightclub, do a little show from
the
a
only thing
radio
is I don't know
station?
how much David Weintraub Entertainment charges to manage a YouTube channel. As I said, he managed Copper Cab. He still works with Copper Cab, which was on the Hollywood Hillbillies. That was actually in part by David Weintraub Entertainment putting him and his family into a TV show on the channel called Reels.
Should get a black man for a manager.
I don't know who I would get. I could just see you getting a manager that's a hard for Virgo. Because that wouldn't be so bad. At least me and her wouldn't be screaming too bad.
I just don't see you listening to a manager. The only manager you've got is Luby.
Pretty much. And she doesn't always listen to me either. It's just like Professor Quicken said about let a woman in your life, right? You tell her what you want, but she does what she wants. Yeah. It's Michelle. She's always has her own little schemes and plans going.
So what's the plan for today? You gonna play some World of Warcraft? You got more cleaning to do?
I still have to figure out how to still get the extensions working on free PBX. I was gonna do some more of that, but the World of Warcraft sounds more exciting, honestly. So I'll see if I can try to spice up a little bit of both. Try to get some of this. I also got to try to set up a second and third extension so I can go ahead and get it so that we can add additional phone lines for trunking, for testing of the interface between the systems. Lord, that's not going to be fun. That's just going to take time. This is going to take time. Set up line 1, line 2 of my ATA, get that connected, set up a SIP-soft phone, see if I can call directly through Asterisk 3 PBX into our existing PBX and make calls from existing PBX to our free PBX. My manager takes 35%. My assistant gets $85,000 a year. My other assistant, security 10 gets $500K. My pilot gets $120K.
It's crazy.
Well, what would you do if you got a manager like you said at Virgo? What would you go say you got a manager like Beyonce or somebody? I don't think she wants to do that job. I think she pretty much manages her own show. I don't think she would want to manage me. She'd probably say, "Damn it, girl, you're a Virgo too. You know how to manage yourself." Okay. Yeah, give me the starting point. Just give me a kernel where I begin taking out all the information for it, start showing it, setting up tour dates and all that. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Right now, like I said, I'm going to try to work on the PBX thing. So.
Well, good luck.
Well,
I wish you luck.
I think we'll get it done. Somebody's offering me a Raspberry Pi 4. So then the question is should we just wait until we get the Raspberry Pi 4 and then set that up instead? Or should we keep working on it through VirtualBox and then when it gets working, see if we can figure out how to transfer all the work to the Raspberry Pi 4? I don't know. You also work the work
whatever gives you the most amount of fun, you know? Like, I'm sure you enjoy tackling a new problem, like getting your PBX working, but at the same time, you know, you don't want to stress yourself out too much with it. So if it becomes too much, take a break, play some video games.
Right. Right now, like I said, I got one extension theoretically ready. I just got to go ahead and just got to set up the MAC address, my ETA. And the problem with free PBX is Sigoma basically is using as sort of like a gateway to its product line. So really, they want like to kind of use their product line for the free version, so they can sell more of their switches and gizmos. If you want to set up with your own stuff, well, you're on your own, kid. Oh, you can buy our updated manager for $150, and then you could like. But wait, Signal, if I spend that kind of money and I'm going to be eventually moving to an ARM-based machine. I'm going to be at $149, unless you got an ARM version of that port. Yeah. Well, you got a PC. You got a PC laying around you could use. It's a piece of garbage. It's not that bad a piece of garbage. You got multiple power supplies for it. You can always plug in another power supply if you need to, and you do got one DVD-ROM drive. If it reads discs, just burn the ISO onto a DVD and then stick it in that drive and be all set to go. So just basically start over from scratch by running it on a PC. Well, because PBX is going to be up 24 hours a day, right? Yeah, would have to be up 24 hours a day, so it doesn't really matter which way or another you do it. Yeah. Yeah, but I agree with you. In fact, a couple tarot card readings said the same thing. The problem with Virgo is that you guys work too darn hard. You don't always seem to know when to take a break.
Right? You gotta take a break. You gotta relax. Gotta have a little fun.
Yeah.
Watch some hee haw.
Yeah.
You like hee haw?
It's okay.
I like hee haw.
But anyway, guys, it's 11:47. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta freshen up.
All right, Michelle, it was nice talking to you. You have a great rest of your day. I look forward to hearing your show tonight.
All right, I'll see you at 7. I'll see you at 7 o'clock tonight then,
rest
okay?
of your day. All righty.
Yeah.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we got to work on a little bit on the other side of the system. So just going to tweak around with it some more. Try to figure out the details, the ins and the outs. And so we'll work on that this afternoon. So, guys, I'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. Don't forget to share the videos with your friends and your families. Let's see if this channel can get to 1,100 people. I mean, we're at 1078. I mean, like, what would be like 22 short? 22 short. 22 short. Can we get to 1,100? I think it's possible. Let's get to 1,100. Let's try to see if we can get more people on here. More engagement. All right, guys, for now, see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.